Hi, I'm Mandy Valencia, and today I'm sitting down with Shazna Jai, the author of the book 50 Feet in 4 Seconds. In your book, it's about your journey when you're delving into and researching angels, right? Mm-hmm. And probably one of the most miraculous things that brings a lot of attention to what you're doing is when you broke 22 bones and healed from it.
I fell off of a cliff.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, while hiking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. Yeah, the cliff actually gave way while I was standing on it.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's limestone. Mm-hmm. It's pretty soft. So, yeah, it gave way under my foot, and I fell 50 feet. And as I was falling, I was conscious, and I wasn't in fear. It was an amazing thing. And then I felt this energy sort of protecting me. And I saw the sky, and I saw the dirt as I was tumbling, and then I landed on my back on the boulders down below. And I felt as though I was laid in the hands of God.
And so what happened after you fell off the cliff as far as...
Well, I got rescued.
Okay.
And I was in the hospital for only 3 days. Back on the mountain, I'm laying there, and I'm feeling like I'm in water. Like I'm actually immersed in water, floating on my back, so I'm not feeling that. By this time I had already adjusted myself on the rocks so I could be a little more comfortable. Didn't feel anything broken, didn't know anything about that. And then I was floating in the water, so that felt really good. And the dolphins started swimming around me. And as soon as they swam around me, they would be touching like my arms and my back and my head. And whenever they would touch those areas, I could feel and see. I could see inside my body. And I saw my bones being from broken to coming back together. And I saw muscles that were frayed and torn coming back together, and I heard it.
How long have you been in Ashland?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm home here. I had 22 broken bones, and no, they didn't say anything about internal injuries. And I say that the internal injuries were already healed because the dolphins did it. And that's what's exciting to me. I can't prove it, but I could say that was my experience. Back on the mountain, so this is kind of like a little piece in between, I had only one thought that interrupted the flow of this beautiful, natural, godly energy, which was, how will I pay for these injuries? But I wanted to see if there was any comments or questions that anyone had.
Yeah, first, thank you for sharing your story. Now, when you started talking, I was blown away by, first of all, my password on my email address is just do it.
Oh, great.
So it was like the synchronicity there.
Yeah.
Also, I have like, a lot of issues about the healthcare system in this country.
Yeah.
And when you said that your only thought was, will you be able to cover it? When you were... Did you also hear the story about a woman who recently was bitten in the face by a bear? And while the bear was biting her face, afterwards she got interviewed, and they asked her, what thought was going through your mind while this, and they thought, she's like, I wondered if my insurance company would cover that.
That's how we are.
That's how we are.
It's
so disconcerting.
Yes.
It's so disconcerting.
Yes.
And, because,
which is not...
My greatest injuries have
which
been
is,
by the medical
yeah,
world.
it's not really true. I mean, there's a lot of assistance there. And where we have lost doubt is we have forgotten that we are our own authority. And that's the problem. Because nobody can really do anything to us without our permission. And at the 4-week time, I started yoga. My living room floor. I couldn't move very well, but I was determined. And my doctor ended up writing the foreword to my book. So he not only wrote a report, he wrote a whole sweet thing about his experience of people having traumatic accidents like this and what happens. So it was an interesting journey. I was out of the hospital in 3 days. And when I left home, I was going on a hike. And when I came home, I was like rebirthed. I was like a brand new person.